he can't lead himself, he can't lead you. You are in trouble. It is who you are in Christ that governs how you live and move in this world. Whatever will be, will be. You have no business dating a man who makes a mockery of your identity in Christ. If you were loud in the world, you should be louder in Christ. There's nothing like doing way too much when it comes to Christianity. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel where we discuss real life issues, faith and self-development tips. In today's video, we'll be having a discussion on red flags in Christian dating. Things to look out for as Christian women when going in for a man. So let's jump right into it. The first thing to look out for is their relationship with Christ. Right? If a man does not know God for himself, that's one of the biggest red flags ever. He has no personal relationship with God. He doesn't know him for himself. He has no revelation of Christ. He has no business dating you. Another red flag is when he wants to date for fun. A man that wants to date for fun is a no-no when it comes to dating as Christians, right? Because our marriage as Christians is to bring honor to Christ. If you are dating someone who just wants to, have fun, do all the lovey-dovey stuff, yet has no plans to put a ring on it, my sister, you have no business dating such a person. Walk out, leave while you still can. Another red flag is when a man says you do too much with this your Christianity thing. You have no business dating a man who makes a mockery of your identity in Christ. There's nothing like doing way too much when it comes to Christianity. You are either in or out, cold or hot. There is no in between. If you were loud in the world, you should be louder in Christ. If you find yourself in a relationship with a man that is constantly cracking jokes with your identity in Christ, run for your life. Another red flag is if he is not accountable. A man that does not answer to anybody is scary to date. A man who is not accountable to anyone will not be accountable to you. If he doesn't have anyone that calls him to order when he's going off track, if he lives by the law, I am the man and I run my life, better run before it's too late. A man who doesn't listen to anyone would automatically listen to you after marriage. Who he shows you he is in the relationship is what he will be in the marriage. Garbage in, garbage out. What you see is what you get. Another red flag to look out for is a man with no self-control. A man without self-control has no control over his life to begin with. And such a man can't lead a home. As a Christian woman, you need a man that can lead and has control. As a Christian woman, you need a man that has power over their emotions and their hormones to be able to exercise that same authority at home. If the man you are dating doesn't know how to regulate his feelings, doesn't know how to put his feelings in order, you are in trouble. Doesn't know how to say no. He doesn't know how to control his mind, control his body. I'm sorry to say, but you are making the biggest mistake of your life. Another red flag is when a man's words doesn't match his actions. This is the people that tell you that they love God, but their actions prove the opposite. Today they are at church, tomorrow they are at the club. They have no regard or whatsoever for Christ. Any man that makes you question their identity, stay away from them. Another red flag is a man that doesn't know how to lead, has no visions, has no plans. Right? As Christians, our marriage is a representation of what Christ and the church is. We all know that Jesus knows how to lead, Jesus knows how to control, Jesus knows how to put things in order. Jesus had a vision. He had a vision before he came onto this earth. His vision was to come, die for us, and save us. If you are with a man that doesn't have any vision, has no plans or whatsoever, if you ask him, where are we going to today? He said, I don't know. Oh, ever will be, because just doesn't have any plan for himself. or whatsoever, you have no business dating such a man. If he can't lead himself, he can't lead you. He has no plans for himself, then your marriage or your relationship will not go anywhere. Another red flag is a man that says they love you more than Christ. If a man loves you more than he loves God, then you are in danger, because you have to first love Christ to know how to love someone. Through Christ, we learn what love is. If they don't love God, they can't love you. He's telling you that I love you more than God. That's a red flag, a big red flag. Because when you eventually get married and you guys are having issues, who then would he run to? Because he loves you more than he loves his maker. But when he loves his maker more than he loves you, he knows who to run to when there is an issue. He doesn't run into the arms of women, but rather run into the arms of God to ask him, to inquire of him, God, what is going on? Because you gave me this woman, and you should know how best I can handle this whole situation. Another red flag is a man whose identity is based off himself, right? A man whose identity is based off me, and me. A man whose identity is built on the car he drives, the branded clothes, the luxurious home, the watch he wears is dangerous to date. It is who you are in Christ that governs how you live and move in this world. If all he knows is that, oh, my identity is based off the material stuff I own, you are dating the wrong person. There is nothing wrong with having cars. There is nothing wrong with having houses. There is nothing wrong with wearing watch, wearing branded clothes and all that. But when you base your identity solely off those material stuff, that's where the problem comes in, right? As Christians, our identity should be rooted in Christ and not the material things we own. Our identity should be rooted in who we are in Christ and what he did for us on the cross, and not what we bought with our money and all those stuff. If all he knows is I have this, I have that, I have this, I have that, then you are in the wrong relationship. Just as I said, as Christians, our home is to represent what Christ did for us in the cross. It shouldn't be that we force our way into the wrong relationship, right? Knowing very well that that is not what Christ intended for us. Then later come crying at his feet, begging him to rescue us. That's foolishness. And we shouldn't indulge in such foolishness. We should know what is right, and we should walk according to what Christ has laid out for us, right? There is no point in dating someone who you have no future with. There is no point dating someone who doesn't see the light in you, right? Who wants to overshadow your light with their darkness. Light and darkness do not go together. When one comes, one has to leave. As you are a Christian, as you are a believer, as you are called, as you are a royal priesthood, please do your very best to stay away from men. From the men that I mentioned, the ones that do not believe in Christ, the ones that do not know how to lead, the ones that do not have self-control, the ones that are not accountable to anyone. Stay away from them. To do you good. A failed relationship is better than a failed marriage. At least you can walk away now that it's just dating and you guys haven't moved far. But imagine being in a marriage and having kids, then having to just throw everything aside. Your mind will tell you that this is all about me, this is all about me. But just remember that when children comes in, it is no longer about you. There are other lives attached to it. Whatever decision you make, whatever thing you do, it will affect your children. And also when dating a man, or when courting a man, put your children at the back of your mind. Don't just date because you like the person. Ask yourself, will my children, will my future kids like this man as their father? Because remember, as a woman, you are not just marrying for yourself, but you are also marrying for your children. Don't be selfish and just put yourself into consideration and then just throwing your kids off the whole list, right? Don't do that. Don't let these kids grow with traumatic experiences and all that. This is why we have a lot of adults that are malfunctioned because of the homes they come from. We shouldn't create such homes for our future kids. We should know better. As Christians, as believers, as women of God, as Proverbs 31 women, we should know better. We should do better, right? So don't just choose a husband for yourself, but choose a father for your kids. A man that you will be proud of. But most importantly, your children will be more than pleased to show them to their friends that this is my dad, right? And just remember that in the home, children mimic what they see. If you raise them in a malfunction home, they are equally going to grow up and repeat the same thing. Now it will become a generational pattern to keep moving. Then you have generations of messed up people, right? Let's do better as Christians. Let's do better as Christian women. This is all for today. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And also, if you are new here, thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. And also, you stop by for another video. I drop videos every week, right? Every week you have something to feed your eyes with. Subscribe to my channel so that you get notified each time I post a new video. Also, turn on your notification bell, right? We will see you again in another video. Bye.